Alright, so I was bored, so I made this video. I'm going to be talking about school buses. Okay, so when you think of school buses, probably something like this or like this. But because I'm a nerd, I know what these are actually called. This bus is a Bluebird Vision. And this one is a ICCE. There's also the Freightliner FS65, and later the Freightliner C2. Those buses are called Type C buses. Type Cs are the most common, with the other being the Type A. There are 4 types: the Type A, the Type B, the Type C, and the Type D. The smallest size is the Type A. These are usually built off van chassis like the Chevy Express and the Ford E-Series. Bus bodies are usually made by either Bluebird, Thomas, or Collins. I think I pronounced that one right. They also have wheelchair ramps, however this isn't limited to Type A's, as some Type C's have them too. Okay, so the next one is more of an uncommon one, and that's the Type B. These are usually buses like the Bluebird Minibird and the ICBE. Now, the Minibird was an interesting one. I can't really find a lot on it, like a lot of information on it. They were only made for a few years, and if it looks kind of familiar, it's because it's based off the Chevy P30. And they were in service, I think around up until they were around like the 2000s. Before being replaced by Type A's and also the ICBE. And all of the ICBE was discontinued in 2015. They still can be found in service. I personally have seen one before, however I don't have any pictures of it. And they are ridiculously short. Okay, so the next one is the most common one. That's the Type C. These are usually built off of truck chassis, with the exception of the Bluebird Vision, but I'll get into that later. So, one of the easier to tell ones is the Freightliner FF65 being based off the FL50, and later on the C2 being based off the M2. Then there's also the CE, which is based off of, I'm pretty sure, the International LT. The grille does look to be a bit larger, though, but it's similar. Then there's the Bluebird Vision. They aren't based off of truck chassis like the other buses, but before the Vision there was the Ford B series, which was a joint effort between Ford and Bluebird. However, when Ford discontinued the B series in 1998, the Vision replaced it, and it's still going, with a lot of them being either natural gas or electric powered. Also, another thing is that the 2011 Bluebird Visions had an option for clear lens LED flashes, which I think look cool. It would be nice to see these being brought back again. And finally, there's Type D buses such as the Bluebird TC2000, Thomas HDX, and ICRE. Type D buses are usually rear-engined and are quite long with a passenger capacity of around 90, or they can be short, I guess. The TC2000 also had options for clear lens LED flashers, which once again, please bring these back. They look cool. So yeah, that's pretty much just it for the 4 bus body types. But wait, there's also the vans. However, these I won't. Wait, is that a Boston police car? Anyway, I won't be talking about these since they have very little modifications, and usually just have decals added. Sometimes they don't even change the paint. But yeah, to wrap this up, here's a fact: you can actually buy school buses as stock vehicles. Most of the time, they're converted into campers, or sometimes used as just inner city buses. Also, another thing, in Puerto Rico, school buses look like this, and we're stuck with this. Alright, so I tried something a bit new. I decided to go for a script for this video. I went off script about half the time. Yeah, all the images that I used here, I got them off Google, and with the exception of 2 images in the video and 1 in the thumbnail, I do not own any of these images. All the credit goes to the original owners of the images. I just got them off Google. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. I do plan to be doing more stuff like this, so yeah. If you like that, please like and subscribe. Click the thing, do the thing. Yeah, I'm done.